everybody, it's Angie here with I Feel the Rush in Brilliant, Wisconsin. Thank you so much for joining me again. For those of you who haven't been here before, the premise of I Feel the Rush has been to encourage you to bring things from the outdoors inside so you can help to relive your amazing outdoor experiences time and time again. Now, we've been doing this a little over a year, every week, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central. Join me again next week. Please join me each week. I love hearing from you. I love to get your opinion on the projects that we're working on. But basically, I've been trying to bring you guys inspirational projects, things that you can do for super inexpensively, super easy projects to help give you that cabin decor look, and also to help to relive those memories that you have, because that's what I've been doing. I've been collecting things, collecting so many things, people. Antlers and feathers and hides and everything you can possibly imagine. I've collected it, and I've created quite a pile of things for myself. And so I love touching base with you guys and working on these different projects. And we've come to hopefully spring coming soon. So I'm doing something a little bit different today, and we're going to do a little bit of back to the basics. We're going to talk about what's on the inside, because it's what's on the inside that really matters, right? And we're going to talk about the fact that wild tastes better. This is a little project that we worked on, but I thought it would be perfect for the theme today, because the theme is we're going to talk about dinner. And I know we all love dinner, and it's going to show when it's time to put on the swimming suits, people. I'm here in the Midwest. I don't know where you're at, but spring is coming and summer's coming, and those swimming suits are going to come out, and you're going to be like, what happened? So hopefully you've already gotten back on the treadmill, gotten on the bike, and done all the things in preparation for spring and summer to come. But what I wanted to talk about is the fact that here in our house, and with a lot of people that I know, wild does taste better. And I don't want to scare any of you away, so if you're not a wild game eater, please don't leave. We're just having conversation about recipes and things in the freezer, and I'm hoping to inspire you guys to get a little creative, because over the course of the winter, don't we all end up going, what am I going to make for dinner tonight? Again and again and again. So what I wanted to do is talk about all of the things that we have in the freezer and give you some inspiration, give you some ideas on different recipes that you could be using, because if you're like us, we have freezers full of wild game. But even at that, we still find ourselves going, what are we going to make tonight? So I went in search of some unique recipes, and don't be alarmed by the word unique. It just means maybe some things we haven't thought of before. So for those of you who don't have wild game in your freezer, don't leave, because these recipes can be converted. So what I'm doing tonight is I wanted to take 1 second to talk about the wild game briefly, because I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. No, we don't have elephant in our freezer. The elephant in the room is, I don't like that gamey taste. You hear that from people quite often, and I've experienced it myself long ago before I was doing my own hunting. I had some venison and I tasted it and I thought, what the heck is wrong with this? So I can't tell you what was wrong with it, but what I can tell you is there are some simple steps that go into what helps to make that game taste better or taste not so much better. And a few of those that I just wanted to highlight, because for those of you who aren't hunters, there are some things that go into that. And if you've had a gamey taste experience, you may be able to look back and go, oh, that makes sense. So a couple things are good ethical shots, making sure that that harvest was quick as possible. Because secondly, you're going to want to field dress that animal as quickly as possibly and cool down that meat as quickly as possible. Possibly is the word of the night. And as far as getting it processed quickly, and making sure it's clean. So if you've had a gamey taste experience, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, because it really does not do justice for all of the amazing recipes that you can be experiencing. So if it happened to you, put it in the past. Open your mind to new experiences, because there is an array of wild game out there that is amazingly delicious if prepared correctly, if processed correctly. And with some marinades, some prep, properly, these recipes are going to be unbelievable. Depending on where you live, you're going to be able to buy these different kinds of meats or maybe you know people who have harvested these kind of meats. And if not, what you can do is take these recipes and convert them to something you do have in the freezer. Chicken or beef or whatever it is that you like to eat in your family. Be thinking about that. Don't look at a recipe and go, oh, moose. I don't have any moose. I would love to have moose. It's on the list. I don't actually have any, but I also want to preface these recipes by saying I'm not a professional cook. My family will attest to this. Sometimes bread is hard. So I'll just leave it at that. So what I want to tell you is, yes, we've made recipes with many of these meats, but some of them are simply that. They're recipes to provide you with a little bit of inspiration to think outside the box and be thinking of the future. Maybe you're planning a hunt for some of these animals, or maybe you know someone who has some of these animals and you hadn't considered actually making a meal. It's not difficult. And what I'm going to be showing you is just that, how simple it can be with a few basic ingredients. You don't have to go in with all the expensive ingredients to cook a duck or to cook a moose or whatever. You can do it for super, super basically. So what I wanted to explain to you is that although I'm not going to physically show you these recipes right now, I've done something a little bit different, and I've pre-scheduled posts for 11 different recipes, 11 different kinds of meat. And I'm going to tell you right now, they are pheasant, turkey, goose, duck, elk, rabbit, hog, moose, whitetail, bear, and fish. So what I've done is I've pre-scheduled posts, and they're posting as we speak. Between 8 o'clock and 8:25 tonight, you will see 11 different posts come up on the I Feel the Rush Facebook page. And those will take you to links to a YouTube video showing you how an easy way to prepare that meat and to make a recipe using that particular meat. Again, if it's pheasant, turkey, goose, a lot of those you can replace those with chicken. So a lot of times chicken or turkey, which you can get at the grocery store. So don't think that just because you don't harvest your own wild game that you can't make these recipes. I just want it to be kind of a time to be thinking of something new, because spring is coming. We got to think fresh. We got to let that winter go. I'm letting it go. It needs to go. So I'm ready to start freshening things up, be coming up with some new creative recipes, and I'm interested in hearing what you guys do. So what I would like to see you do is, as soon as we're off of here, go to the Facebook page. You're already on it. Go to the Facebook page and see the posts that have already come up. One post will post for each of that kind of meat. And what I would like you to do is drop a comment in each post or whatever posts you watch, and let me know if you have a favorite recipe using turkey or whitetail or moose or whatever it is. Or maybe you've seen a good recipe. Post that below. Because if somebody goes to the moose post, someone else out there who's harvesting moose or lives where there's moose may have some more delicious recipes than the one that's posted. So I'd like to see you guys get active and participate by dropping comments, or just some interesting input you might have about processing or cooking that particular meat, because I'm interested. I want to hear what other things you guys are doing. This week we made the turkey buffalo mac and cheese. Fantastic. The easiest thing you could possibly make. I made it. It has to be easy. So I'm interested in those kind of tips. What do you guys like? What does your family like? And just to get some thought and inspiration going, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to be posting those this evening over on our website, ifeeltherush.com. So you can find all of the videos in one spot if you don't want to be going to every single Facebook page. So when that is available later this evening, I will post that on our Facebook page as well. So just to recap, let's talk dinner. We love to use the feathers, the hides, the antlers, all of the things. It's amazing. But back to the basics. It's about the camaraderie. It's about our time together out in the woods. It's about the meat that we harvest, because we as a family, we do live off the meat that we harvest during hunting season. So for the most part, that's what we eat. Healthier for you in most cases. Lower in fat. It's just delicious. Delicious. So that's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to ask that as soon as you're done. Hey, Wendy. whitetail each year with beef. Oh, I can't wait. Wendy, I can't wait to see more information about more whitetail recipes. So Wendy's already responding. I hope you guys jump in when you see the posts and get some conversation going, because I love it. And I love all of you. Thank you so much for being part of this community. I love all of the conversations, all the friendships that are growing, and I can't wait for some more light. That's bad timing. My light just likes to go out on me. All right. Bear with me. Ooh, gets a little bright. So back to that. When we're done here, go back to the Facebook page and watch for them to post. I think I'm posting them like every 2 minutes. So through 8:25, you'll be seeing posts, 11 different kinds with 11 different kind of meats. And I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Next week, please join me. We are moving out of this area. I'm moving away from the car noise. I'm moving away from the windows, and I'm going to be moving up into an office. So I'm going to share the progression of the revamp of that room and where our new meeting spot will be, where we're going to do the rest of the crafts for the year. So I'm so excited to share that with you guys and maybe get some input on what I could do in that room. So thank you again for joining me. Go take a look at those recipes. Let me know what you guys are making. And I can't wait to see you back here next Thursday, 8 p.m. Central, for more ideas and inspiration on memory decor. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye.